we've got a good one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now ETN to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go again with ETN. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down is Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Oh, fuck.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead, ETN. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Lance going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Lance. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Wilson.
Bro, come on.
It's complete. That one good
Come
for
on.
17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Wilson. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 36. 21 yards there on third down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh,
His throw incomplete.
Mario!
Nice pass
No,
break
he
up
didn't
there.
just make me do that.
Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll look to throw again.
So now we don't know how to fucking ball. Come on.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 13-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play? Second and 6.
Throwing it of traffic there, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass.
Come on, bro. I mean, fucking man, he's just winning.
Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From the 6.
Oh, my
and he'll
God.
be stopped up at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Kirk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Ooh, I like it.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his man complete. It's Norton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. To throw, it's Lance. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
They go play action with Wilson.
Come on.
He's got a 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A gain of 22. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This offense can get their tight ends involved. They can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Play action, now it's Lance. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a scene.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to him and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. On play action, Lance. He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Fighting. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
You can't make this shit up. You really can't make this shit up.
30. 10.
You can't make this shit up.
Bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lance now on 1st down. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes.
Come on.
There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Come on,
zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson.
Why are you swatting the ball on fucking
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule. Guaranteed, quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is
Come on.
incomplete. Oh, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
I've
From
never
the left
seen so many
hash,
breaks
this
in a
from
game.
34. And his kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Hard cut.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. A final shot before half for Lance. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Wilson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this one is right down Broadway. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of. Record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll start on the ground. ETN 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Here's Lance. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Nigga.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play.
And a loose football. And the Jags grab it.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that, because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. ETN is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Another tote for ETN.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Jaguars take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
So we're just waiting to get
this
knocked
one
out.
across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49 first down.
You certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They hand this off to Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now Gray on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
You're telling me.
That'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Jaguars go on
The
offense,
fumble,
first
bro.
down and 10.
No, it was a hit stick. It was a hit stick, but it's...
Jaguars
No,
I
get it.
Their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Trotty. Touchdown, Jaguars.
This game's trash, bro.
Travis Etienne.
How about early on in the game when I'm trying to pick the ball off?
And the Jaguars have tied the ball game with a chance to go ahead now in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
No.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I did.
How does the
Yeah,
kickoff
I
unit
did
as
have
they
to do
run
that.
up and send this one away? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, you had it. You had it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Wilson.
Bro, I know you saw that. They just made me come, bro.
He's at the 30.
Bruh. Are you kidding me? I'm out.
Najee Harris, 74
Yo, I couldn't even control him. I was literally on that player.
Use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth.
Come on, bro.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
Man,
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Wilson going to throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Ain't no way Wilson catches a 93 speed fucking
Most
corner.
teams do in their 2-point attempt.
Get
They
that
pass
shit out of here,
instead
bro.
it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Take it in at the 3.
I can't even get a cut.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Fucking hate this game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on first down is Lance.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that, nearly picked off.
Fucking
Great
beat him.
time for the
93
first
speed.
interception of the game. Instead, it's second down.
Yeah, 93 versus
I like what
95
they
and
did
he's
there
fucking
because
on his
many of
own.
the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Now he lets it go deep.
Look at this bad fucking throw, bro.
Complete on the deep ball.
God.
Trying to erase that deficit all
Fucking
at
damn.
once. One big shot.
What
He
a
took it.
shitty ball.
Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Lance.
Look at this. Look, bro. Look at this fucking.
Falls incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air
Come
and
on.
ultimately fell incomplete.
Look at
It
these
caused a few
throws.
anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
The Lance going to throw.
He finds his man complete. That's Norton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now Lance.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I
Bro,
usually
for
hesitate
real.
when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Lance.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Lance looking to throw it.
Look at this. 6 blockers versus fucking 3. God damn, bro.
That moves it past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
Come on, bro. Backspin everything. This game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Come on, bro. Fucking your 87 speed receiver? Come on.
So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not
That's
well.
what I'm
What did you
saying.
see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's
Give me
when
that
you
ball,
begin to grow
bro.
as a quarterback.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
I'm fucking cutting legs, and they're making me tackle a time. Come on, bro.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep.
Come on, bro. God.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game
Damn.
plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Wilson buying time to his left. Now he's going to let
How?
it go deep.
How?
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes.
Come on, bro.
And the Niners are able to build on to their
fourth quarter lead.
Extra point and this nigga's not even in this fucking zone. Man, this
one
so
gives his
fucking
guys
bad.
a 12-point lead.
It's just basic concept.
49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Taken in at the 3.
Look at
And no chance to get away as they'll
hard
get him
cut and
down
the
at
nigga
about
just
the
stops. Like,
17-yard
make this shit
line.
make sense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this
Unfucking
drive. First and 10.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's
This
second
game is so
down.
fucking bad, it's not even funny.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance.
Look at this.
And his throw is
He's
incomplete.
pressing him. I get inside
This
release,
offense
he gets
can't get
inside
it done.
release.
They'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lance now to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Norton. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Desperation time here. Lance.
He finds his man complete. It's Parks.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. So on fourth down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time.
Bro, come on.
Bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Back to throw. Lance. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one we're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Inside, and you get the
This is
interception.
intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Wilson wants to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Look at it.
Charles, a lot of